the truth is there are excellent medicines, safe, efficacious, cheap, that, as Peter McCullough has been saying for months now, will save the lives of 75% of the elderly with pre-existing disease. And that reduces the lethality of this virus to below the flu, even in the elderly with pre-existing disease. Now you take that and think about it, and go to those doctors and authorities in Great Britain, go to Boris Johnson and slam it on his table and say, what do you say to that, Mr. Boris?
I want to set out our plan for managing COVID this autumn and winter. Those vaccines are working. We've seen the extraordinary vaccine-induced falls in deaths and serious disease.
I mean, if the BBC really has the brazenness saying, no, this is rare, and that guy who just dropped dead, he dropped dead because some other bug came around and killed him, but it just happened. This happens, in life. Oh, but if this guy has a positive PCR test, although we all know that this PCR test is lying 90% of the times, the BBC says, oh, another case of the variant coming up. We have to keep this vaccine madness going, and you believe it.
We're now motoring ahead with the booster program, a third dose 6 months after your second dose. And so that's going to mean we're going to be building even higher walls of immunization, of vaccine protection. There are literally 5 million more people who could get a vaccination and who haven't yet done so. And those are the people that I think we should be encouraging now to come forward, get your jab. It will be good for you.
Are you trying to force us to get vaccinated? If so, why? Or don't you know of the dangers of these vaccines? If so, why not? It's your damn duty to find out. Same with the authorities. Same, by the way, with the BBC, once the great British Broadcasting Corporation. Now, Boris, or Bill's Broadcasting Corporation. Shame on you. Shame on you.
The result of this vaccination campaign is that we have one of the most free societies and one of the most open economies in Europe. And that's why we're now sticking with our strategy.
You British, you belong to the most honorable, cleverest, most educated people in the world. How can you keep on believing this? I mean, the truth is shrieking out at you that you are being lied to, that you are being forced to do something because by doing this, someone else is gaining a terrible lot. You are going to lose everything. You're on the way to losing everything.
We are confident in the vaccines that have made such a difference to our lives. And we're now intensifying that effort, offering jabs to 12 to 15-year-olds on the advice of the chief medical officers who've given that advice based on the health, well-being and educational prospects of the children themselves.
Some will never recover. And now they're starting to vaccinate children. Boris Johnson, BBC, vaccinate the British children. You know this is criminal? Do you know that you are now witnessing the greatest crime that England has ever committed in its history? Because what they're doing now, they're doing to their own people, whereby the knowledge is there that should stop them. It's there.